Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Shady Oaks Farm. So today we're doing something a little different. We're not working on the house. We are turkey hunting today. This is opening season, spring. Doesn't feel like spring. In fact, coming home from family last night. This is Easter weekend, the next day after, and it was snowing on the way home last night. So I think I woke up and it was 32 degrees, 30, 31, 32 degrees, but we had snow on the way home last night. So a little nippy out here this morning, you know, from going, the spring weather has been crazy this year. It's going from 75 to 65, you know, and it gets down to 40s and cold and rainy. And, you know, like I say, last night it was snowing. So but we're out here trying our luck. This is the first time I've been turkey hunting. In fact, almost the first time I've ever been. I tried one other time when I lived in New Hampshire. Didn't really do much of it. I think I went out for a day or something like that. Didn't know much about it. Still don't know a whole lot about it. But so I'm a newbie here, first timer. So I'm sure I'm making a lot of mistakes. But I did set the blind up several days before because I didn't want to come out here and try to set this blind up at you know, a half hour before sunrise or an hour before sunrise, you know, being dark and everything. It was hard enough doing it during the day. I did buy a ground blind. And then I got some decoys out here. I'll turn the camera around a little bit. I just bought 3 decoys. I had my camera there. It went off for a second. So anyway, I bought 3 decoys, 2 hens and a jake. I got a friend that's a big turkey hunter, so I kind of called him for some advice, and he gave me a little bit of advice on how to set it up and everything. But you know, calling and everything, I'm all new to this, so you know, I do have a box call, trying that out. Not calling very much. What I've read, you don't call a whole lot. We'll find out if I'm right or wrong. Have not seen a lot of turkeys out here lately. You know, I used to see them out here about every day. I'm on the food plot, and you know, we'd see turkeys about every day. I have not seen any turkeys out here probably for, you know, 4 or 5 days now. So I don't know what's going on. You know, I think they're scattered out now, you know, being, you know, breeding season. So I think the hens are scattered and the toms are definitely scattered around. So we'll see what happens here, though. But it's a little chilly, like I say. It reminds me of deer hunting. So, but I'm probably dressed a little warmer for deer hunting when it's in the wintertime. But someday I'll get some permanent blinds out here, you know, so it'll be a little bit nicer. But right now, you know, the ground blind's nice to move around in, but I got a couple places I'm going to set up a permanent blind, one in timber, at least one in timber, and then one over this food plot here. So, but anyway, I just let you know what's going on here. Like I say, I haven't seen any deer this morning. I've heard a couple toms gobbling back in the distance, but they were pretty far away. I don't think they're, you know, I don't know if they're on my property. I could just hear them in the background. But you know, we'll see what's going on here. I'll keep recording here, and we'll see if we get anything at least in the field. Maybe even just some jakes and hens. You know, we'll see if anything comes over this way today. But I'm not gonna probably hold my breath. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'll let you see what I got for a setup here. I'm not, you know, decoys aren't very far out there. They're probably 15 yards or something, 20 yards. But I don't know if you can see those decoys out there. There's a bar and a window there in a way. But they're, if I point out over here, they're out in here. So, you know, I got the hens over here, right in there, and then the jake's there, and then I got another hen back behind that jake. Hope you can hear me. I'm trying to keep my voice down, but we'll see what happens. I'm not that far from a road. You know, this food plot isn't, it's not a big deal. Turkeys seem to, a lot of times I come around the corner over there and I got a little farm, or a little cow pond they call it, and they'll come around that way on the other field across this timber line. And then also they come in from behind me here in this blind. Give you kind of an idea where I'm at. The big ponds back behind me and to my left. So it's a breezy day today too. The wind's probably about already 12, 15 knots. So That last call was on the glass side. Can't figure out if I like the glass or the slate. I got a call here, it's got glass on one side and slate on the other. Sure would be nicer if it was a nice spring warm morning. Not a good opening day to start on for a newbie. Cold, wet, and windy. Well, I don't think it's going to be too much luck today. I think that's going to be the end of opening day, for me anyway. And I'll get back out here. It's going to warm up here in the middle of the week. I think around Wednesday or Thursday, it's supposed to get in the 70s and 80s. So the morning temperature is about 60, 55, 60 degrees. So it should be pretty nice out here in the morning. But like I said, I haven't seen anything moving out here in the last 3 or 4 days. I don't know where the flock is. You know, we have a flock that's been hanging around here, you know, for the last, you know, year or so. You know, anywhere from 24 to 30 birds in it. You know, mostly hens. And then we have a small group of toms that are hanging around together. They were, you know, before they broke up. You know, but there's about 6 of those toms that are hanging around together. But like I said, I haven't seen anything in the last 4 or 5 days. So. But we're going to call it a wrap today, and we'll try it again in a day here or so when it warms up a little bit more. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm not going to get out here in the rain. So we'll be back out here in a couple days and see what will happen. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Alright, so here we are again. This is the day 2, April 23rd. We're out here again. It's a very nice day out here this time. I turned the camera on here and I was just recording what was going on. I got the screen pulled down this time so you can see out there and see the decoys. If you look on the left side, you can see a hen out there kind of wandering around. And here in a minute, you'll see a couple of hens coming up. There you go, you can see those 2 hens coming up there in the background. They're going to come up here in my decoys and check them out. There's a 3rd one coming up. As I stated before, this food plot sees a lot of action usually. I see a lot of turkey up there. So for a first time hunt, it was kind of fun. So you can see them out there, they're feeding along with my other hens and a jake out there. But then something caught my eye on the left hand side of the screen over there, and it came, that's, I say, my big pond's over to the left, and they'll come up that levee that goes down the timber there. They'll come up that way a lot and then feed into the you know, the food plot here. That's one of the ways they come into this food plot. There you go. Now you see, look to the left there, got a big old tom coming in, and you might say I was just a little excited for a newbie, first timer. You know, it's like, wow. So he comes strutting over there. Check out that jake, man. He doesn't like that jake out there. There he goes. He was a little pissed that jake's out there and got those hens all around him. There was no need to call at this point. The action was already beginning. So he's only 15 yards out there. I don't know if it looks like that in the camera or not, but you know, I was trying to be as quiet as I could be. Took me forever to get the gun outside this window here. I didn't want to spook him.
So he's fanned out there, you know, several times he'll fan out, strut around there. There you go, you see me get the gun out. Now, my friend that mentors me, you know, he told me one thing: don't shoot the head, shoot below the head. So there you go, I just fired. So I shot between the body and the head. And I was using number 5 turkey load, so 15 yards away. You're thinking, okay, man, I got him.
Well, good morning, Shady Oaks Farm. So this is my first turkey hunt. As you can see, I got me a tom this morning. I haven't gone out there yet, how big it is. The hens are still sticking around now. But those 2 hens came walking in. And I think, well, really, 3 hens came walking in. That tom came right around the corner. Caught this little Jake I had set up, and first thing he did, come strutting over here, checking that Jake out. And I had to hurry up and get my gun. I had it back on the stand back here behind me, and hurry up, get that gun out, and try to be as quiet as I can. And we got us a tom. So that's pretty darn exciting, I tell you, for the first time hunting on my property. Setting up, this is the only second day I've been out. The first day I went out, you'll see the video, I froze to death. It was horrible. It was cold and rainy, and it was just miserable. And I had dressed for a turkey, or I was dressed for more like turkey hunting and not cold weather, you know, like deer hunting or something. You know, I had lighter clothes on, and I froze my butt off. So, but those hens are still sitting out here in front of me. Or not sitting, but strutting around. They're heading back to the woods. They'll probably hear me now, but anyway, pretty cool. I'll get some pictures of this and go from there.
So I sat in a tent here for a while. You know, like I say, this is one of my mistakes probably, but many mistakes here. So I sat in the tent, and he's flopping around there. I'm just letting him die out there. At least that's what I thought I was. He's flopping around. He'll flip off screen here, you know, but he eventually just quits flopping around. He's just laying there. Well, as you can see from my video that I had recorded that morning, I thought I had one. You know, I was excited. I couldn't wait to get out there and get it. You know, I was ready to call my wife up, come up and take some pictures of me, you know, with my first tom. But it didn't work out that way. Like I say, I proceeded to get out of the tent, you know, not too long after, probably 5 minutes, no more than 10 minutes after I shot it. Did not take my gun with me, another mistake right there. Besides the first mistake, I should have probably just ran out there and stomped on its head or whatever, you know. But anyway, mistake number 2, I did not take the gun out there when I went to pick it up, and I didn't get 2 yards from it, and that turkey, you know, stood up and took off running. He couldn't fly, but he took off running into the woods. Well, you know, there's so much cover in the woods, you know, it's just, you know, spring, everything's turning green and stuff, and I spent probably a good 4 hours, if not 5 hours, looking for him that morning. But I didn't have a dog. My lab had passed away previously in the August of prior year, and so if I would have had him, I could have just, you know, sent him out of the dead bird, and he would have found it in a matter of minutes, you know, but unfortunately I did not find it. So that was the end of turkey season for me for spring of 2022. I decided that that was my chance to get one. I shot one. Well, I wasn't deserved to shoot another one, so I called it quits for the rest of the season. So anyway, I almost thought about not posting this video, but it was been sitting back in my archives for a while, and I thought, why not post it? I just want to show you that you know, it always doesn't work out like you think it's going to work out. Like I say, I could have posted this video, and you would all thought I had a shot a turkey or a tom turkey, you know, for my first time, but I want to show you what happens sometimes. You know, we're not all, you know, we're all not perfect. And in this case here, I screwed up big time, and it's kind of a wasted game to me. But you know, I beat myself up for it. But you know, I'll do it again. Like I say, you know, that was it for this year. But I'll do it again next year, and hope we'll have better luck. I guarantee you, I won't leave a tent without a gun. And secondly, I'm not going to let the turkey sit out there and flop around for a while. So hopefully, you know, I learn from my lessons, or we can all learn from our lessons.
So again, thanks for watching, and hope we'll have some more cool videos coming up here. Definitely going to do some fishing videos, but as I say, I'll do some hunting videos. But This is my first turkey hunting video.